Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Dom Cicale Mafia Roundtable. Hope everybody's having a great day. Thank you for taking the time out to come in on this Saturday. And we are back, folks. We're definitely back. Good to see you. Let's start off. Golf, John Haas. German, as always, good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Kathleen, Anthony, Michael, John. We have Dennis, Cynthia. Good to see you guys. Thank you. Step. RL380. Shay. And that's about it for now, Dennis. So today's, today will be a quick show. Well, hope everybody's having a good Saturday, enjoying your day. We're definitely going to get into how the Mafia basically self-destructed. What I feel were the turning points in the Mafia. And it's sad because the Mafia was a extremely powerful organization. It stood by its efforts. I would say it stood by the root rules and regulations, even though, yes, a lot of people were hypocrites throughout the years. But it was a tight organization, tightly knit. It was well respected. And this day and age, it's just destroyed. But it happened slowly. It did happen slowly over time. And you know who's at fault? The bosses, the people that were running the Mafia. They made it weak. They made it where it's no longer an honorable organization. And they just destroyed something that was around for a very long time, especially in the underworld. German, thank you as always for the contribution. German says a contribution towards the Thanksgiving Day war chest. As always, much love and respect, German. Thank you, German. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're having a great morning, good start of your day. But yeah, the life in the Mafia is not what it once was. And I feel where it started, we'll go into Philly. You had little Nicky Scarfo destroying everybody. You could not, people were scared. And then what happened? You had Vic and Gas Pipe. They were killing everybody. I mean, for no reason. And I know for a fact, Gas Pipe was coked out of his mind. He was definitely a raving lunatic. And he was killing people. So, when you have that, all the good guys, you have people then backing up saying, look at this shit. He got killed for nothing. This guy got killed for nothing. You're destroying from there. You have the Colombos with their internal war going back and forth from from what's his name? Little Vicarina when he tried taking over the Colombos. Just that war going back and forth. Instead of respecting the chain of command, he's trying to take over. But at that point, it just started unraveling. Then with the Gambinos taking out Paul Castellano, that was another no-no, killing a boss. You have Carmine the Chin Gigante running around town in a bathrobe, urinating on the sidewalks, curbs. Bonanno crime family as well. But back then it started with Joe Pistone from the movie Donnie Brasco that he infiltrated. But then again, you had Joe Messino who took over, did a hell of a job, but he killed everybody who was good in the life. So that's where I think the biggest mistakes were in the mob. And then just making anybody, even my time when we were out there, I sit down with the Gambinos. They wanted to make a ton of guys, and Vinny was like, no, you can't do that. Because like I told everybody, you get 2 guys a year you can make. So if somebody doesn't die, pass away, that's it. If you have 5 guys that die in that year, you could straighten out 7 guys. So Arnold Squitieri at that time, who was the boss of the Gambinos, tried telling Vinny, well, you know, if you don't make the guys that you lose the two. And Vinny was like, no, why? Why? I have guys coming home from jail maybe the following year. Why are you trying to push up the numbers and put shit in? So if every other crime family knows you're going to lose the two guys, then what's the sense? What's the sense? Then you're just filling spots. You're ramping it up, and you're not putting quality guys in. So I might not have the guys to put in that are quality. So you're telling me I'll take Joe Blow, put them in, which he was right. Vinny was extremely sharp in that manner. Arnold, I think, was a blowhard, big mouth. Um, I know that I did jail time with him as well. Nice guy though, funny. You can have a lot of laughs with him, but I don't think he knew the life like Vinny did. But Vinny was right. And then watching a boss urinating in the street playing like he's from the Looney Tunes, that didn't add too much respect. Actually, people lost respect for that. So, and then all the stuff that happened, people cooperating, flipping. I came later on, so I wouldn't say I was that much of a destruction to the mob, my cooperation. But you have guys like Sammy the Bull. First time out of the box, couldn't do time. And I heard he never did time before. Never did time. And that was his way out. He didn't want to stay in jail. He was afraid, used every excuse under the sun. But you didn't use every excuse under the sun when you killed the poor kid, Alan Kaiser. You didn't use every excuse. So with that, it's just, it's sad. It's sad because the mafia was built on fear, intimidation, strength, power. We had all judges, politicians, congressmen, people in political positions. We also had prominent businessmen, companies, where you pick up the phone, you got something done, and that's just the way it was. And throughout the years, it's just imploded. The whole mafia basically imploded. That today you have guys like Michael Mancuso who's a boss. At best, he's a soldier. That's it. He's a soldier. He shouldn't be in any capacity, any authoritative figure in the organization whatsoever. The guy's a total buffoon. He's a washwoman, and he doesn't have what it's made. He got there by default. Got his acting captain position by default. He got his acting underboss position by default, and he got his boss position by default. But he should not. He is not quality. And I pity the guys who are out there under his command and allowing it. As everybody knows, and I stated numerous times, if I was still out there, Michael would have been dead. And that's it. I wasn't going to tolerate his nonsense, his shenanigans, and I wasn't going to have somebody like that rule me, be my boss. You're going to be my boss. You can't even shine my shoes, Michael. And that's it. That's a fact. That's a fact. So, it just shows me the guys who are out there now aren't mafia material, are not mafia material. So, what does the washwoman mean? Carol, washwoman means somebody who talks about everybody, always in everybody's business, gossips all over the place. And this shouldn't be for a boss, a mafia boss. It shouldn't be a man in the mafia. He was more worried back in the day what girls I was dating. Running to Vinny. Why is Dom dating her? Why is Dom dating this one? Why is Dom with that one? That, when Vinny asked me, Dom, how many girls you dating? How many girls you seeing? I told Vinny, is it your business who I date? So he looked at me, he laughed. He said, Bo, relax. Michael keeps on, throwing this. You're with this one, you're with that one. This one's a prostitute. This one's this. I says, who is Michael? Let Michael do his job. Like, really, Vin? Really? He's worried about who I'm going with? And then he said, you know what? You're right. And he ripped Michael for that. But you see it. When Michael was in jail, Michael was writing letters to women, telling women that, oh, your husband's cheating on you. Telling this woman, Dominick's no good. That's a washwoman. Somebody who's can't just into everybody's business and talking about it. So that's about it. But at one time, I had a lot of respect for the mafia, especially the way I was brought up into the life, respecting everything. But it's just not what it once was. But Hollywood keeps up the glitter and glamour of the mafia. There's always good stories to come out with the mafia. They're very entertaining, where people get engaged and they like the stories. And so that'll never die. That'll always continue to grow because of the legacy of that organization. But in today's society, it's no longer there. You no longer have the quality. You no longer have it rooted as it once was. It's basically dismantled. And then they're making anybody. They're making guys who shouldn't be in the life because there's no more substance. There's no more grooming people. There's no more growing up in the neighborhoods. That's all taken away now, folks. So what do you have with that? You have a new society. And that's just the way it is. So we'll answer some questions. We'll keep it light today because I know everybody, it's a Saturday. We want everybody to enjoy it. Thank you. Let's see. Clayton, what are you going to be for Halloween, Dom? What am I going to be? I don't know. Probably a donkey, Dom the donkey. So that's what I'll be. I'll be a jackass, which is easy for me. That's easy. Or cold. This is a rat too. Okay. I know if you're talking to me, wonderful, great, very articulate. Anthony Michael says, buy your OCN coin today, people. We're working hard, diligently with OCN. We actually looking at a nice event we might be sponsoring. So check it out. Things will be posted. DJ Dirty. What's going on? Hope everyone's having a great day. Yeah, well, I am, that's for sure. Oh, Cole, what a shame how the life turned out. No loyalty, nor respect. It's so true. So true. There is no loyalty. And folks, I always say loyalty is a two-way street. You have to take care of the people that are standing up, that are keeping it real, not take everything from them, not give them a bad taste in their mouth. And folks, oh my God, really? Really, we got the middle finger up again on the champagne bottle. Wifey got jokes. Timothy O'Reilly, thank you for the contribution. Timothy says, people, hit that like button. Hit the like button. You're not going to get electrocuted. Kathleen says, Dom, how much do you think Rico had to do with the decline of the mafia? It had a lot to do with it. It had a lot to do with it. But also what has a lot to do with it? The people, the higher ups. When you start killing people for no reason, in the crime family, when you're killing captains and slaughtering people, you're destroying the life. Who wants to be loyal to something where you have to look at your own people killing you for no reason? For no reason. That took a big toll in it. It did. So if you think about it, I want to go join the military, whether it be Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force. I want to go join them. But because maybe I do something that my superiors don't like, they put a bullet in my head, nobody will join. People will stop joining knowing that they're killing off their own for no reason. So that took a big toll, without a doubt. Oh, okay. Cole, thank you for correcting that. Cole said, I said when Michael calls guys' wives as a rap move. Cole, absolutely 10,000%. Listen, there's letters on the internet, Michael writing that I guess I'm no good. My father was a junkie. You're writing letters, knowing the government reads everything, and then it's posted online? Come on. If that's not a rat move, I don't know what is. Especially the letter that was out there to Michael Melnish's wife. So that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Shay says, John Sullivan, welcome. She thanks you. Lee Montoya, what's up? You probably didn't get a lot of trick-or-treaters walking up the mile driveway. Not much for kids. We get zero, especially all the alerts that go off. Nobody comes down. But, it's all good. It's all good. Who do we have? Okay, Nuno, Big Dom Show, some love, luxury cuz. OCN. No, we just promoting OCN. We're promoting OCN from now on. That's it. That's all we're gonna promote. Um, and franchise wines. We got the Perfect Crime Family, the book. We have a lot of things. We're coming out with other things, so you'll see a lot of other things. The Bronx. One plate of beans on a cardboard plate scared them straight. Oh my lord. You know what? You're correct. I remember being in jails. All you get stale bread, one piece of bologna, another stale bread with cheese, and you get something that tastes like tea. And that was it. That was it. Carol, have you seen the price of candy? 25 cents a bag. Oh, $25 a bag. Listen, prices are gone crazy, ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. But that's our society. That's life. That's what it is. Can't help it. Can't help it. But if you're looking for candy, go on Amazon. They have all the candy too in their candy store. A lot of different candies, which is nice. Clayton, how come the commission didn't hit Joe Bonanno? I don't know. I don't know, but he should have been hit. Maybe because they become soft. That's the only thing I could say. That's what I could say. So when you become soft and you show weakness in an organization like the Mafia, that's it. It's doomed to fail, without a doubt. Mojo, Dom, do you get into Gucci glasses, Baroni suits, Rolex, yada, yada, yada? No, I have a few glasses and I can't find them. I was looking for them. I do have glasses I bought out in Europe, really, really nice, different styles. As far as I have suits custom, I have all different types of suits. I have suits that are custom made. I have suits that are really conservative for trial, for court, because I don't go looking like a gangster. You have to look more like a businessman. So you're polished when you do go into a courtroom. As far as watches, I have all different types, from Rolex to Cartiers to Concords to Movados to Rados to uh, um, RMs to everything. Everything. I have a lot of different types of watches. Step says, apologize for being quiet on the chat. Love listening. Dom talk, so I'm listening. Thank you, Step. That's all right. You never have to apologize. You're here. Thank you. As long as you're here supporting, hit that like button. We good. We good over here. Roscoe, what happened to Anna Marie? She's not been on in a while. I don't know. I guess she's doing her own thing, trying to get out of the shadows of Sammy with all his shenanigans. But we're still in touch periodically. She's doing well. And, let me share this with everybody then. Since you mentioned it and I forgot, look at this. Here's how good Sammy is doing. Yes, here's how good Sammy's doing. Let me find it. I have to go in my photos now. Okay, here we go. You see this? See that, folks? Show is canceled. Sammy's show just got canceled. Supposed to be for Saturday on the 18th, 20th, canceled. You know why it was canceled? His show? From what I heard, only 2 tickets they sold. 2 tickets. So I guess Sammy, with his shenanigans, people see through him. And it's sad because the man does tell stories. He has a lot of stories, but it's sad. It's sad at the end of the day. It's sad to take a man who's basically a legend in the Mafia, from him being in the Mafia, from his level of cooperation, to destroying him, imploding on social media, basically. So that's it. Let's see who else we met. Timothy O'Reilly, mobsters who operate restaurants. Do they own the buildings or do some of them lease? Some of them lease, some of them own. It depends which locations they're at and, at what times they get into it. I'm sure eventually if they could buy a building, they'll buy it if the restaurant becomes successful, without a doubt. Nuno, I know you aren't much of a fan of Sammy, but I think you should do a series like his in the sense of you telling the whole life start to present time. Oh, we definitely will have a lot of footage from New York, without a doubt. I'm going to integrate a lot of different things. Lately, I haven't had the time. That's why I've been coming on periodically, but things are wrapped up now, so I will be focusing more on the YouTube, getting that going, and then other projects too as well with official Crypto Nostra. So we have a lot of things, and then we're gearing up for our Thanksgiving bash with all you folks. So we have a lot, but I'll be definitely hitting more YouTube. I'm gonna go back into the studio probably in the next couple of weeks. Start doing some more recordings and then put them out there. Cole, glad his show is canceled. Half of his talk is BS. Yeah, it is. It is. But I don't wish anybody bad financially in that sense. But you know what? Couldn't have happened to a nicer person. So, Chad D. Dom, like the other gentleman said, I like watching and listening in the chat. That's all right. That's all right. As long just hit the like button. That's all I ask. I know you're there. Even if you don't like talking in the chat, just come on and say hello. That's all. Say, hey, Dom, got you back. That's it. Cool. That means a lot to me. Just saying that. Who else we have? Cynthia says, guys, hit that like button. Cynthia's getting mad. Uh-oh. Watch out. So, yeah, the life is it's not what it once was, that's for sure. That's for sure. You don't have the quality there. You don't have the personnel there. And who's there to look up to nowadays? Just think about it. Who's there to look up to? Nobody. Nobody, really. Aside from a few people in the Genovese crime family, who do you have to look up to? Michael's just a buffoon. The Colombos, they're nothing. Lucchese's also. And the Gambinos, they're all over the place. They're all over the place. There's nobody there, nobody that stands out that people say, wow, he's a powerhouse, except the Genovese. You have two guys there. I think one is more smoke and mirrors. Just had that reputation with that college education, but I don't respect him. I really don't. I think he's a paper gangster, my own opinion. And then you have the real guy behind the scenes who he has respect. He has respect because nobody sees him. Nobody interacts with him. Very few. Even when I was out there. Like I said, I was probably one of the only guys going to the guy's house. And that's the respect. Out of sight, out of mind. He has that allure, that stigma. Wow. Doesn't make himself an everyday in people's, I guess, reach, which gives it more of an allure. It gives it more of a mafia. A mafia, because back in the day, you couldn't speak to a boss. Couldn't get to a boss. That's just the way it was. That's the way it's ran. But nowadays, even when Tony Green was acting boss, he's hanging out at the Garden City Hotel. It's just you lose that wow when you're hanging around, bouncing around with all the guys. It's just different. You lose that. That's for sure. Daniel, thank you for the contribution. What's good, everyone? We're just kicking it, keeping the show light today, and then we're going to move on. Hope everybody has a good Sunday, too. Don't bet what you can't afford, folks. Don't bet what you can't afford. Big Arm says the mob in Canada is still scary. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're putting in their work. They don't take crap. That's the difference. Mojo, serious question. So there are many personalities in the Mafia tube arena. Can you point to a reason why you guys don't do more business together, not just doing each other's show? You know why? Everybody's ego. In my opinion, I tried doing that, but everybody has their egos. Everybody wants to be the head honcho. Everybody thinks they're bigger and better than one another, and that's just, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. But that's what it is. Everybody's ego. Everybody wants to be the man, and everybody can't be the man, and they just don't see that. And that's just the way it is. Nothing you could do about it. Shay says, big arms carried weight, Mack truck. Okay. Let's get the betting site up and running. Anthony, we're working on it. Oh, folks, check out Rise to Power. The update was just finally approved. With that, he's going to be doing Android. So hopefully by next week, we'll be on Android, and then we'll have the gaming site up. Daniel, thank you for the contribution. Daniel says, just hit $1,016 on a $10 parlay a week ago. Well, congratulations, Daniel. Do not give that back. That's for sure. Do not give that back. DVE 8356, thank you for the contribution. Ever have a Boston cream pie from Conti's in Morris Park? Love them. No. And I'm laughing because I heard cream pie. That's Gene Morello's thing with Joey Molino. No, I never had one from Conti's. But you know what? I loved coconut cream pie. Oh, my God. Not even the crust. I would just take out the custard. Coconut custard cream pie. Oh, my Lord. And just eat it with a spoon. Love that. AJI 42 64 89. Any stories about Lefty Ruggiero? No. Ever run into Mikey Scars when on the streets? Don't know Lefty. Never met Mikey on the streets, but I met him probably about 2 years ago. We met up, liked him, liked his personality, did some events for him with him on his people and YouTube. And then after Michael pulled that little shenanigans with Jeff Nadeau, I gave him my peace of mind, and that was it. Michael thinks he's above and better than everybody because I text him. He has RJ calling me. And I'm like, nah, RJ, go tell that shit to somebody else. I don't play that shit because Michael still thinks he's in the Mafia. But, I don't play that. He didn't even have the decency to call me. So to me, that's a coward. Chad D. Dom, I'm trying to purchase a small amount of OCN. What's the easiest way? Easiest way, go to any Coinbase, Robinhood, buy Solana. Open up a Robinhood account. Simple. You open up the Robinhood account. Once that's open, transfer your Solana into the Robinhood account. In the Robinhood account, punch in, do the search for OCN. OCN will pop up. When it comes up, just click buy. And that's it. It'll say buy 50%, buy max. That's of your Solana. And then you can buy it. Simple. It's not that hard. But thank you. Philly One, what's up? Yo, Dom, did you ever see the video with that punk Dan talking bad about you and Gene's show? Oh, yeah, actually, I did watch it. He didn't say much, but no, I agree. The little snickers. And I spoke with Dan a few times, and, that's what I mean, folks. And I didn't even speak to Gene about it yet, but when you say somebody's your friend, and this is for Gene, when you say somebody's your friend, and somebody even comes out with a snicker or a comment, don't laugh it off. At least turn around and say, Dan, Dom's my friend. Like, let's not go there. If you want, I'll get him face to face with you and you could say something. But, everybody wants to play up the YouTube drama, so that's all good. And that's it. I think Dan's biggest beef is with Joey. I never met Dan in person. And that was it. So, Big Arms, Dom, if Lorenzo Rizzuto gets out of prison and comes to take over the Bonannos, what would the wash? Number one, he'll never come into America and take over the Bonannos. They'll stay in Canada. If they come into New York, they're outgunned and outnumbered, so that'll never happen. If he snatches Michael, it's a different story, but they'll still never can't control it. They don't live there. So that's the difference. AJ 4242. Let's see. Also, any advice on the young dudes recently out of college, have a degree in business, really seeking more in life? I work decent jobs, but I want more. I need advice on how to make money on the side. Well, if you need advice, there is all different opportunities out there. Easiest money, bartending, make some money on the side, learn some trades, drive Uber. As far as trying to do anything illegal, I don't advise it. And go into a trade where there's ancillary income, where you find other things. So if you open up a construction company and you're doing roofing, somebody might need windows as you're doing the roof. So boom, you got that. There's ancillary income. You bring in somebody to get that. Well, if you're framing a house, somebody might need new bathrooms, new kitchen. Even though you don't do it, you bring in somebody, you sub it out. That'll give you extra money. You tell them, say, look, I'll get you the job, but I need this for me. And that's it. Or ask them to bid it out. Say, this is my job. I need you to bid it out. They might give you a $5,000 reno for a bathroom. You charge them $7,500. That's the way it works. That's ancillary income. So, Chad D, Cynthia, thank you as well. Okay, let's scroll down. Arcole says, Big Jimmy and Dennis send their love. Dennis coming to Florida soon. Listen, I have a lot of love for both of them. And Dennis, before he dies, I would definitely love to see him again. I have a lot of respect for Dennis, so without a doubt. And same for Jimmy. So, and if Jimmy thinks, I will still slam his big ass like I did that time in my house on Robinson Avenue with him and Vito standing there. So, guy's big ass tied up into a little ball. Big Arm says, Dom, I was thinking more like this could the washwoman stand up to the Canadians? Nah, it wouldn't even be worth it. Not even gonna happen. But of course, they're at, anybody could stand up. All I need is 10 good guys behind me. We'll take down a whole family. 10 strong guys. Just go take the head of the snake off. That's all you have to do. Everything else will fold. Philly 1 says, Dan is a disrespectful punk. Gene didn't check him, and he's not your friend. I agree. I don't know about not your friend, but I agree he should have checked him. I agree to that. I wanted to jump through the screen. Hootie took you back, and Gene sat there. You know what? I'm starting to get more and more respect for Hootie. But I think Gene was taken off guard. Sometimes Gene doesn't want to be insulting to people, not realizing what he did. But it's all good. I have no problems with Gene whatsoever. But if that was me, I would have checked him. If that's my friend, I would have checked him. I would have said, damn, really? Like, where's Dom coming into his, Dan? But at least they didn't engage, and it really wasn't much of anything. So, John, hey, Dom, did you hear F&B in Town Center is closed? Yes. I was the kitchen guy. Recognize you through. Hey, what's up, John? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. John, keep a job open. So we're trying to grab that place, trying to grab that location. And if I could grab it, I'm in touch with the owner. So we're going to name it Cicale's Corner Pub. Family first. That's what we're going to do. Cicale's Corner Pub. Family comes first. That's it. So, John, stay tuned, and I will get that place up and running quickly. So, Dom, do you pass life? Dom, does your past life forbid you from owning a firearm? No, I'm not allowed to own a firearm. I really don't want a firearm. I don't need it. If somebody's coming to kill me, I'm going to get their firearm from them. If I catch the move, I will get their firearm. and I will shoot them with their own gun, and then call the cops, and that's it. It's called protecting yourself, doing what you have to do. German, thank you again for the contribution. German says, don't hesitate to invest a little bit, as much as a cup of coffee, and invest in something that will grow. OCN is here, an investment of a lifetime. Thank you, German. Greatly appreciated as always. Appreciate that. Well, John, sorry that your job also had to end the way it did. Nobody knowing, but I'm working on taking over the place. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Chad, no, let's see. John again. I'll come work for you anytime, Dom. Glad to hear you're going to take it over. Well, I'm going to try, John. I'm definitely going to try to take it over. It depends if Chris is willing to work with me with, a right number, because as you said, the place is closed. It needs a lot of work. I'll gut it out real quick, get it open, and make it Cicale's Corner Pub. Family comes first. And that's it. And that'll be it. We got American Made here, huh? What did you say? I say American. Hey, what's up? What's up, American Made? Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. Check out American Made, folks. And I'm sorry I forgot. I did an interview on a show. Check out the thumbnail he made. Listen, the interview was a great interview. I loved working with him. But the thumbnail, I was actually blown away. Blown away with the thumbnail. So it's good. Michael Murray, what's going on, my brother? I know a great drywall finisher. Michael, if they're in Florida, we could do a lot of business down here. Trust me, I have a lot of things going on, Mike. So just hit me up, let me know. Honorable Governor Cicale. Cole, listen, I'm still waiting. Let's do me a favor. One of my main attorney has been in the hospital. She's not doing well. Let's say a prayer for Mara. Fast, speedy recovery. She's been in and out, for the past 3 or 4 weeks, so I haven't bothered her about my clemency. It's just, let's all say a prayer for Mara, that she has a speedy and quick recovery. It's sad. Philly Bob, good to see you, Philly. Good to see you. Dom, next time you come up here to the Bronx, let me know. I'll go with you. We'll pick up Cynthia on the way. Cynthia will be riding and holding the shotgun. I already know it. Without a doubt. Check it out, folks. I'm going to be doing something with Philly Bob. And also Philly Bob has the coins. Here, check this out. Philly Bob, I still don't know where the hell I'm going to put this thing. But here, OCN coins. Here, listen. That's the way we roll. Philly Bob makes that. The covers for the Jeeps, the wheels. So we're going to have that online for sale. So I'm sure he'll make smaller metal coins. But yeah, back here, I don't think it'll work. But this studio, I'm going to clean up. And this is always going to be one of the areas. And probably over there, I'll do another area where I'm sitting on a couch when I do my recordings. So I think that's the way we'll keep it.
Sonny Grasso with his music.
Oh, Sonny Grasso with your music? Absolutely. Excellent. Yeah, did you send it to me?
Yeah.
Where is it? In the text message?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Listen to this, folks. Listen to this. Let me see. I have to scroll down, find it. She comes in and bothers me instead of telling me when I should have it and shouldn't have it and all that have it. But what can you do? Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. You have to listen to this. You definitely have to listen. Well, I can't find it right now, folks. So maybe Maddie will find it. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Listen to this, folks.
Good afternoon.
Oh,
This is
wrong one.
I got it.
Could you send it to me? You sent it?
Give me a second.
I have to give her a second. So anyway, we'll see. Let's see. Jim G, thank you for the contribution. People, Dom is a stand-up guy, 100%. He really cares about people. God bless him and Maddie. Well, thank you for that, Jim. Check this out. Sonny Grasso, right?
Night in the dark, we ignite. Crypto sky shining bright, taking flight. From the shadows we rise, no compromise.
Oh, it went off. No, I got it. It just went off.
In the dark, we ignite. Crypto sky shining bright, taking flight. From the shadows we rise, no compromise. Official crypto nostra, reach for the skies. OCN story, making history, breaking all the bounds. Yesterday's dreams, today's progress, tomorrow's crown. In this game, we're the kings, never backing down. Rise over fears, through the lows and highs. Staying true, believing with open eyes. Over 100% growth in our stride. The future's ours, it's an unstoppable ride.
I actually love this song.
From the ashes we ascend, a new dawn begins. Crypto revolution with the strength within every believer. Every dream living, official crypto nostra, let the victory ring. Yesterday's dreams, today's reality. Tomorrow's legacy, together we stand. Forging destiny, unbreakably. OCN, the future's key, unlock prosperity. Official crypto nostra, our destiny, our legacy.
Well, folks, we are definitely going to put a video to that. Definitely put it out there. Thank you, Sonny Grasso, for that. Appreciate it. Excellent. I love it. See, that's what official Crypto Nostra. That's what Mafia Roundtable's about. Family. Salvatore says, "Hey Dom, I have respect for you when you were in the life, but you drive me crazy. LOL. When you say my guy is a paper tiger." He's so respected, and he's been a ghost for years until recently after his wife passed. You know what, Salvatore? You're right. He did put his work in back in the day, and I apologize for being disrespectful to him. But I just get more frustrated with these idiots out there claiming people or something they're not. No, I've never met him. I heard he's very sharp. We're talking about Barney, folks. I heard he's a very sharp guy, but he's not the boss. So that I know for sure. Probably a street boss, acting boss out there. But yes, you're right. He is very respected out there. That's for sure. Maybe I look at it different. I take it personal, because the real guy behind the scenes, I got a lot of love for. So it just bothers me, and I know I should just keep it as is, but I can't. But you're right. he did earn his stripes. He's been out there forever, and I got to give it to him. So I'll correct that. 30 Rack Shanky. Dom, please answer. Did you know Bath Avenue crew, Paulie G? No, I never met them. Step, Jimmy G, 100% agree. Great track. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Leo, hey Dom, from Leo. Leon and the guys in Dublin. Great show. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Dublin. We got Dublin in the house. Peace to you as well, Vincent. Peace to you as well. Philly Bob says, Dom, you are soon to be a celebrity. Just don't forget about us. Never. You my peeps. You're my peeps. This is my squad. This is my squad. What's that? Jundo Gardino. How many millions would you guess the 5 families bring in a year? Maybe this day and age, I would say from the streets, anywhere from 10 to 20 million from street activities, from gambling, bookmaking, loan sharking, joker poker machines, drugs. I'll leave drugs out of it, so I don't, know. But I'd say 10 to 20 million if you add drugs. Could be hundreds of millions with drugs involved, but I don't know nowadays with that. Michael says, thoughts on the Philly documentary on Netflix? I've not seen it yet, but I'm definitely going to see it. I'll probably check it out this weekend. Cynthia says, Dom, I am your peeps too. Cynthia, we already know that, Cynthia. Everybody knows it. You're my ride or die. So even Maddie says, oh my God. Cynthia, whoo. So, and folks, Maddie and Cynthia, oh my God, the two of them drive me crazy. Crazy. My sister and my wife, oh my Lord, what they do to me. You have no idea. Tammy, Dom, sometimes I see mean messages left after the show. Your attackers must see something very vulnerable inside you because thieves don't break into empty houses. They envy you. Your attackers must see something very valuable inside of you. Yeah, well, listen, they could hate all they want. When I see it, sometimes I'll just delete it. I don't care. I don't care. But it's stupidity. That's all it comes down to. They know because if they come on here now on the live, everybody will start attacking them. So, and I don't want that either. So let them comment. I'd rather them comment after. At least they're watching the show. So, Jim G. Dom, you're blessed to have someone like Maddie by your side. I have to find someone to stand behind me, have my back, even though she drives you crazy, LOL. No, listen, I drive her crazy as well. So nobody in life is perfect. But you have to learn to compromise. You have to learn to walk away. I walk away more than I feel I should, but sometimes it's for the best. So, Philly Bob, what was Nadu talking about on his show the other day about Joey? Didn't understand it. I have no idea. I didn't see it. I don't watch Jeff unless somebody says he said something about me. Then I'll tune in, and then we're at it. So, anyway, folks, we're going to wrap it up. Everybody, go back to watching your game. Go back to your cocktail. Go back to having a good time, barbecue, whatever you may be doing. We'll see everybody Monday night live at 5. Enjoy your football games tomorrow. Don't forget OCN, folks. Much love and respect. I will be, Chad, I'll be watching the Philly documentary, and I will check it out. So, Lee Montoya, good night. Much love and respect. Big Arms, Chad, good night. Philly Bob, Cynthia, SP, Golf, Joe Root, good night. Again, Big Arm, Cynthia, Vincent, Roscoe, John Haas, Steppen, Tammy, good night. Good night, all. Shay, Kathleen, much love and respect, everybody. We'll see everybody Monday evening live at 5. Peace out.